5 years ago, I saw a piece of equipment that I wanted immediately. It was something that I didn't think even existed. And I have tried to save up and tried to save up for the whole time. And now, today is the day, and that piece of equipment's arrived. I can't even be sensible about this. It's amazing. So as you guys know, I am on a bit of a mission to get pieces of equipment that are hand tools, that can be used whether we've got the electrics on or not, that just make life that little bit easier and a little bit nicer and a little bit just... And slowly over the weeks and slowly over the months, I've slowly knocked each piece off my list. This was the most expensive out of all of them. And I managed to find somewhere that actually started selling them here in the UK, which meant I only had to pay 50% of what I would have to pay if I had to import it. What it means now is that certain items that I purchase, I don't need to. I can buy them in their whole food form. I don't need to worry about whether the lights are on or how much electric it's going to use, because it doesn't use any. It's a hand tool. And it's just amazing. The delivery guy was so sweet, and he took one look at me and I said, could you please put it on the table for me? If I pick it up, I'll probably end up in the hospital. He said, that's fine, not a problem. Where do you want it? Brought it straight in and put it on the table. And I just took one look at him and I said, I've waited 5 years for this. And you know what? He just smiled and he went, really? And I said, yes, I've finally got it after 5 years of waiting. And he said, good for you. I'm glad I could make your day. He said, because you just made mine. And that's just the delivery guy. Thankfully, it's in 2 pieces, because if it was in one, I'd be sunk. I have to be very careful bringing this out anyway, because as you guys know, I'm not allowed to lift anything incredibly heavy. And if my doctor or my surgeon could see me doing this right now, they would probably lock me up until surgery could happen. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care, because I finally have the one thing that I've really desperately wanted to have on my road to self-sufficiency and self-reliance. I've wanted a way to grind my own flour that didn't require electrics, that didn't require mechanicry. This is a tabletop stone mill. They are mostly sold over in Asian countries for grinding soybeans to make soy milk. And they use them for all sorts of things. And it was through watching another lifestyle channel from China that I first came across this piece of equipment. This now means that I can purchase whole grains. Because we don't use that much flour, and the flour, when we do buy it, we buy it in bulk, it tends to go off before we can actually use it. So now I have the opportunity to buy the grains. The grains will keep forever. They will keep forever. You know, and I can just make the flour as and when I need it. The same with any dried foods or even wet foods. As I said, these are sold in Asian countries to make soy milk for making tofu with. So you can use wet things in it. You know, I've seen them use them for making corn cakes with fresh sweet corn and putting it through the mill so it becomes this amazing paste. And I'm just so excited to use it. I really, really am. Now, while I was filming this, I had to kind of contain myself. And I had to contain myself because I knew that if I got too excited, I could make a mistake and I could hurt myself. This piece of equipment is 22 kilos in total. That's around about 45 pounds in weight, 45 to 50 pounds in weight. That's heavy, really heavy. And I'm not supposed to pick up anything that is any more than half a full kettle, which is about a litre of water. And right now I'm recording this seconds after I opened the box, where I'm sitting comfortably in my office chair as I look out the window and watch the snow falling. And I just can't believe that I finally have this piece of equipment which will literally change probably 50% of the way that I buy and produce certain things for my pantry. Oh, and buying the whole grains? Yeah, it costs a little bit more, but you know what? I get to pick what grains go in my food. I get to pick where they come from. And then I get to grind them and have the fun of using this stone mill. And I get to not be throwing things out and wasting things because they're going off before we can use them. I get to save money, have fun, and just change a part of my life that has just been so wasteful up until now. And I wanted to share this moment with you guys because you've been here. So thank you. And I will see you again really soon.